Alright, I'm at SDSU now. Just got here. We're going to see, today's date is February 25th, 2012. Hey, today's the 25th, right? Alright, thanks. Huh? Anyways, today's the 20th. That just says something else. Today's the 25th of February 2012. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm here at SDSU. I just arrived. I'm sitting down having my cigarette, which I always do when I first get here. And then I'm going to go into the library. From the library, after I get done using a computer for about 2 hours, we'll be making pit stops before I go into the library. Well, probably after I get done using the computer to use the bathroom. And then go down to the media center. If I am harassed or accused of anything by anybody, it doesn't matter if it's an employee, a student, a guest, security, it doesn't matter. It will be the direct concerted effort of this GangStalking expedition going on towards me in San Diego, California. Now, the time is exactly 1:01 p.m. And the whole goal for when I come to any university, I'm in my own business at all times. Okay, and my behavior is appropriate for each and every environment I'm in and while I'm there. And what these individuals do is sit around me and put their hands to their face and hands to their nose, hands to their mouth, and stroke their hair and pat the top of their head. I've even had security do it when I walk in. When I walk in to go to the library and I go down towards the stairs, you'll see the security booth. The security guard's standing right there, literally with his hand, with his finger either in his mouth or his hands right to his mouth. And they'll stand, and I'll even approach him like to get a security guard, SDSU's security business card. And the guy will literally sit right there where I'm getting it from him and asking him questions with his finger to his mouth. Literally. And you would not believe the campaign that is going on, because what they do is they basically just notify you. It says it right on the front of www.gangstalking.com that the community at large is notified. And that's because they're notified about a lie. In order to be able to get the community to help them harass a target in a cost-effective manner. Because the person who's soliciting this harassment, okay, based on the lie, has a power position in the community to do it, okay? And that's how they get so many people involved in this campaign. And to get a preliminary introduction in reference to how effective slander is, go to YouTube and type in "listen to a stranger." My name is Leslie Williams. Google organized stalking in universities. I did the other day and got 5 million responses. I already know for a literal fact in reference to what I've seen other women go through, other young men go through, because this is attached to sexual servitude rings, prostitution rings, human trafficking rings. And if you don't think that for 1 minute there's not homosexuals involved in these sexual servitude rings and pedophiles, think again. I have literally seen young men break down and being taken advantage of in the type of syndicated group homes that they end up pipelining them to, including also as well homeless shelters. Now, these people have the power positions in the community literally to infiltrate homeless shelters, charities, churches, any organization, because it's protected literally by the federal government. I have read multiple, it's gotten to the point now that it's probably past 100 blogs from fellow targets who talk about how they went to the FBI, got no help, how they went to the Department of Justice, got no help. Okay, now think about this. If this is going on university campuses and on such a huge in such a huge way, each university in each area, each city in each state generates millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars to each city and state tax base, and that money is used to fund public operations like police officers, firefighters, members of the prosecutor's office. It's all government protected because of the fact that these huge institutions and even corporations that can be involved in these expeditions, like Amway is involved in GangStalking. What we have to understand here is that the people that host, direct, protect, and participate in these organized stalking campaigns directly have power positions in the community. And they're going to do everything that they can to discredit a target they pick, a target who is smart enough and had the resources enough to escape, and is exposing them while they're surviving the expedition. This is me. This is me. My name is Leslie Williams. You know, I make these videos to inform the public about what's happening. Now, if these expeditions are directly and literally attached to human trafficking rings and sexual servitude rings and prostitution rings, because they destroy the independence of each and every target they pick, including their financial independence, they're eventually going to go after me. Google gang stalking or organized stalking in Social Security. Look at how many responses you get. Even if you got one response that wasn't mine, then what would that tell you? Okay, but look at the amount of Google-generated responses you'll get. Now, if they can infiltrate, there's a manifesto online right now. You can find it at Google by typing in the Gang Stalker Confesses. Just look for it. You'll find it. And you got my word on that. You'll find it. And look at exactly what it says in there. It literally even says in there that they have already infiltrated Medicare. They go after people, single women also. They go after single women because they're easy to exploit. Their lives are easy to tear down because they blacklist people from employment. And they keep them blacklisted. Eventually, destitution is created as a result. Okay? They infiltrate family members, the family of an individual they pick, including siblings, parents, circles of friends, and family infiltration and intimate infiltration is right on. It's flat out right on the techniques page at www.gangstalkingworld.com. These individuals are low-life, filthy, wild animals. They're snakes, is what they are. They're what society is known as bottom feeders, and a lot of these snakes, these bottom feeders, hold power positions in our community, including the San Diego Police Department, especially the Eastern Division. Understand this and be clear. I'm a 100% sane woman. I have no reason whatsoever to make up this up. And if you can go to Google and type in organized stalking and universities and get 5 million responses, do you really believe that I was the one that typed 5 million hits? Do you really think that I'm 5 million different people? Because when you go and you type that in and you research the in-depth information that is attached to each and every one of those 5 million responses, you're going to see that there's hundreds of thousands of targets in America right now experiencing this as a direct result of the expeditions they're involved in and how the government is protecting it and how a lot of the members that are involved in it are in the government. And this is what I'm up against, and I flat out do not care. I don't care because of the simple fact that I was a college student when this started openly occurring towards me. Okay? If they can do this to me, what are they doing with somebody? I went through 7 years of hell, hellacious hell, because I didn't know what was happening to me was gang stalking. Okay? Yeah, which is also called organized stalking or cause stalking or revenge stalking. Okay? And then you got the electronic harassment that's perpetrated towards a target while they're in the expedition of having their lives torn down while they're being stalked and harassed along all of their routes. Then you got the remote neural monitoring, influencing and stimulating. Okay? Influencing, that's where they literally neurally map you in order to neurally manipulate you while you're in the expedition of these crimes. Okay? So when you look at the heinous nature of these expeditions and what they do to purely innocent people. I'm talking about all you have to do is walk on a college campus or a university campus and just watch anybody go by. This can literally happen to anybody that you might see just walking in a grocery store, into a CVS, onto a university campus. It can happen literally to anybody. And if these extreme criminals believe that they have a right to just pick and choose whoever they want for whatever reason they want, okay, and just get away with it because they're connected within the system, they're flat out wrong. It is my job as a Christian to expose these extreme, heinous criminal expeditions, because if they would do this to me, a single woman on disability, because they go after single women, they go after single mothers, people on disability, the elderly, they're into a bunch of nasty stuff. Any type of criminal expedition that you can figure out, they go into, in reference to like human trafficking, sexual servitude rings, prostitution rings, child trafficking, pedophile rings, trust fund liquidation, property co-opting, land co-opting, mortgage co-opting, you name it. And the power positions in the community protect it in order to because they're generating money off of it. And this is what I'm exposing. And they will take you out of your home. They will totally 100% create total financial destitution of you, keep you blacklisted from employment in order to exploit the destitution. These animals don't care about who they hurt. And guess where the targets end up at? In sexual servitude rings. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna stop this video file now because somebody just came and sat next to me, and so I'm gonna stop making this video file because it's a well-known fact. I'm not even gonna go there right now. I'm not even gonna say it because alright, anyways, my name is Leslie Williams. I'm on SDSU campus right now, and I'm getting ready to go downstairs to use the library computer if anybody bothers me on today's date, February 25th, 2012. The time is about 1:10 p.m. right now. It will be the direct concerted effort of this GangStalking expedition. SDSU is already all over my YouTube videos and blogs, so let's see what happens.